The Stoic power of taking action. There comes a moment in every life when something shifts. Not because the world changes, not because circumstances suddenly improve, but because you change. Most people spend years waiting for the right opportunity. The Stoics understood this deeply. They believed that progress begins the moment a person stops waiting and starts acting. Many of us know exactly what we should do. We know the habits we need to build. We know the decisions we need to make. We know the goals we want to achieve. Yet knowing is not enough. Knowledge without action changes nothing. A person can spend years planning a better future and still remain in the same place because plans alone do not create results. Action does. This is why the Stoics focused so much on personal responsibility. They taught that while we cannot control everything that happens around us, we can control how we respond. We can control our choices. We can control our effort. We can control our character. And those things are powerful enough to transform an entire life. One of the biggest obstacles to growth is the habit of blaming external circumstances. People blame their past. They blame other people. They blame bad luck. They blame the economy. But blame keeps a person trapped. Responsibility creates freedom. The moment you accept responsibility for your future, you regain power over your life. You stop waiting for someone else to save you. You stop expecting the world to change first. Instead, you focus on changing yourself. This is where real transformation begins. The Stoics believed that character is built through action, not through talking, not through wishing, not through endless preparation, but through consistent effort. Every small action matters. Every disciplined choice matters. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you strengthen yourself. Most people underestimate the power of small improvements. They want dramatic results overnight. But lasting change rarely happens that way. A strong life is built one decision at a time, one habit at a time, one day at a time. A person who improves by just a small amount each day can become completely different within a few years. This is the power of consistency. Another important Stoic lesson is learning to face difficulty instead of avoiding it. Challenges are not punishments, they are opportunities. Every obstacle teaches something valuable. Every setback develops resilience. Every hardship reveals strengths that comfort could never reveal. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself that difficulties are part of life. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" a Stoic asks, "What can this teach me?" That simple shift changes everything. The challenge remains the same, but your perspective becomes stronger. And perspective often determines whether a person grows or gives up. Many people also struggle because they spend too much time focusing on things they cannot control. They worry about opinions. They worry about outcomes. They worry about events that may never happen. The Stoics encouraged a different approach. Focus on your effort. Focus on your actions. Focus on what is within your control. Leave the rest alone. When you do this, life becomes simpler. Your energy is no longer wasted on unnecessary worries. It is directed toward meaningful action. Self-improvement was another central part of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that becoming better was a lifelong responsibility. Not better than other people, better than your previous self. Every day is an opportunity to become wiser, more disciplined, more patient, more courageous. This journey never truly ends. There is always another lesson to learn, another weakness to overcome, another virtue to develop. And that is what makes life meaningful. Growth itself becomes the reward. The Stoics also understood that success is not measured only by personal achievement. A meaningful life includes contribution. The world improves when individuals improve themselves, and use their strengths to help others. Contribution does not require wealth or status. Sometimes it is a kind word. Sometimes it is honest advice. Sometimes it is simply being present for someone who needs support. Small actions can have a greater impact than we realize. A life focused only on personal gain often feels empty. A life focused on purpose and contribution creates lasting fulfillment. This is why Stoicism is not just a philosophy of self-discipline. It is a philosophy of service, responsibility, and character. At the end of the day, the question is not whether you have the potential to change. You do. The question is whether you are willing to act.
Because action is what separates dreams from reality. It is what turns goals into achievements. It is what transforms ordinary lives into extraordinary ones. Your future is shaped by the choices you make today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. So stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for certainty. Stop waiting for permission. Take the first step, no matter how small it seems, because the moment you begin to act is often the moment your life begins to change. And years from now, you may look back and realize that everything changed because you made one simple decision. You decided to start.